Well, Kenya's coastal city of Mombasa is calm but tense today after police arrested scores of people Wednesday and recovered weapons during raids at 3 mosques that they say have links with extremist groups. Kenyan police say they found explosives at 3 mosques in Mombasa on Wednesday and arrested 109 people on suspicion they were undergoing militant training in the latest in a series of raids in the port city. Kenya is looking to break up Islamist militant networks it blames for a series of attacks in the capital Nairobi as well as along its Indian Ocean coastline, saying many of the recruits are inspired by Al-Shabaab, an Al-Qaeda-linked Somali group. Police raided 2 mosques on Monday, seizing weapons and literature that they said was evidence of militant activity. The following day, a group of youths with machetes and knives killed 3 people. Richard Ngatia, a local police chief, said investigators on Wednesday found 3 machetes at Mombasa's Mina Mosque and a grenade, while 2 10-liter petrol bombs and a bomb detonator were uncovered at Swafa Mosque.
We recovered a hand grenade, some petrol bombs. We recovered a bomb detonator. We recovered a booster. We also recovered paraphernalia associated with training in jihadism.
Police have arrested 376 people so far during the raids, which started on Sunday, but 91 were later released for lack of evidence. Prosecutors said 158 would be charged with being members of Al-Shabaab. Police said they were still considering what to do with the other detainees. Al-Shabaab killed at least 67 people in a gun and grenade raid on a Nairobi shopping mall last September, saying it was revenge for attacks on its fighters by Kenyan troops in Somalia. Insecurity plagues East Africa's biggest economy, and attacks on the past year on the coast and in the capital have prompted Western nations to issue travel warnings, hitting the tourism industry, which is a big source of hard currency. Well, for more on Kenya's efforts to break up the militant networks that it blames for a series of attacks on its coast, we're joined via Skype from Nairobi by Mohammed Yusuf. Mohammed, first tell us what has been the reaction, especially in Mombasa and even throughout the country, particularly from Muslim leaders?
It seems the whole country, actually, people are really shocked with what has been found in these 3 mosques. But again, it is not the first time we're seeing police storming mosques. In February, they stormed Musa Mosque. But so far, we're not having much reaction other than from right activists who are calling for the release of these youths. But the voice that now is lacking in the country is by the Muslims community, Muslim leaders. They have been meeting the last 3 days, and they haven't yet spoken to the media or given any statement so far. But we spoke to some of them, and they're saying that the whole thing at the coast and the issue of terrorism in the country is really frustrating. It's becoming repetitive. More people are being killed. Pro-Al-Shabaab are being killed. At the same time, you have some clerics who are moderate was killed.
Yes.
But the whole thing, basically, what they're saying is really, really frustrating at the coast and what is happening in the country.
Now, Mohammed, how have these raids and also the previous killings affected the atmosphere in the city of Mombasa, especially between Muslims and non-Muslims?
The fear is there, and it's not just because the fear is there now because the police have stormed mosques in Mombasa. It's been there for the last 3 years, and we've seen situations where some youths or some men and women are attacked in the streets the last 6 months. And again, at the same time, there's also that fear that with this security crackdown, that some Muslim youths will be arrested and maybe they will be labeled terrorists. So depends on which side of the community you speak to, but every side there's that fear. Some Muslim community, they fear police will harass them, but at the same time, there's that fear among the Christian community or some Kenyans at the coast that these youth will revenge and some of them will be attacking them in the streets. And now we have situations where people are avoiding certain streets, certain neighborhoods. And we also, this afternoon, we had reports of people moving out from these areas, particularly Majengo, where you have Musa Mosque and areas around Sakina.
Okay, Mohammed, we'll keep monitoring the situation. Thanks a lot for reporting excellently. Well, Mohammed Yusuf reporting live via Skype from Nairobi, Kenya.